Hey, what's going on out there in Facebook world? What's going on out there in YouTube world? I want to talk to you right now about Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory is having its final episode tonight, and I am going to be watching that whole thing. It's an hour long, so I'm hoping that it has some good stuff in store. Ending out the character storylines and things like that, and just pulling the whole thing together. My favorite character for me is Leonard because to me, he's a bridge character. He bridges Sheldon and the world. He's the in-between character between Sheldon and the world. Penny, and I've talked about these characters on my Facebook page too, so you can probably go to my Facebook page and learn stuff too. But Penny, I'm sorry, she's the token blonde. I'm sorry. I mean, it's nothing to do with Nebraska, nothing like that, but they cast a person like her, not like her, but they cast her in this show, and she's the token blonde. Not having good sense, I guess, if you say. I mean, in one episode, they talked, in this season, they said there's 13 steps or something like that, and there's actually a part where she actually leaves the apartment, comes back in about 30 seconds and said, yeah, you're right. So she's a token blonde. Howard, he's a sex fiend. He's smart as hell, but he's a sex fiend. Bernadette, she's sweet, but she has a wolf inside of her. She's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Raj, to me, he's the coolest sweetheart on there, and because he appreciates and loves, respects women, and he's shy. He's a character just like me, but I don't like how in the last episode they just had last week, where Howard convinced him to stay in the States because he wasn't gonna like his new wife, or Manu, or whatever her name was. I don't like how they wrote that into the script. I hope that they would have a kind of a closeout to some of the other characters in the show, like I forget the names off the top of my head, but the tall bearded guy, the professor, the black lady professor, Regina King, Stuart. They already kind of closed out his storyline a little bit. He's moving in with his girlfriend. But yeah, Big Bang Theory is ending today, and I'm kind of glad it's ending because the show peaked in season 7 and 8. It peaked, and the further it seemed like it went along, it seemed like they were more focused on the two characters, Amy and Sheldon, and they didn't have any substantial storylines for the other characters. They had 24 episodes to tie up the other characters. They had, beyond 7 seasons, they had 8, 9, 10, 11. They had 4 seasons to give the other characters a little bit of a meat and potatoes character. They had time to build them up, to set them up for a good ending. They just kind of let the characters kind of fall by the wayside a little bit, if you will. If you ask me, these characters haven't had enough substance to them in this past season, because this whole last season has been all about Amy and Sheldon. I want to say Shamey, but it's been all about Amy and Sheldon's Nobel Peace Prize and the work that they're looking to do to get to it and things like that. It hasn't really been about anything about anybody else. And I think having 20 episodes about them. I mean, they've had episodes where other characters have been tied into it, but the other character storylines haven't been as deep, you know. But like I said, I'm glad it's ending. I think it's time for it to end. A series that I think that doesn't really deserve per se a reboot, but it would need a full overhaul of the concept. 2.5 Men. It needs a whole overhaul of the concept, because Charlie Sheen was misogynistic, and in this climate today, it can't be like that. It should be, and I thought about this. It should be the two guys. One should be a businessman going to a corporate office, working for a big corporate something, and there's a whole lot to that right now too. But it should be a guy who has a corporate job. The other one should still have the child, maybe a child support thing, I don't know, but the two occupations of the guy, maybe he could be a heart surgeon, or maybe he could be a different type of a doctor. There's a lot of layers to that. But yeah, they shouldn't have one of the characters be such a mope, because they wrote Alan's character to be a mope, to be kind of a walkover, a pushover, and they built Charlie Sheen's character up to be this, oh my God, I'm a guy, I have sex with women all the time, and I don't care about them. They built the characters up to be such polar opposites. I get it, the polar opposition, but at the same time, they built them up, and they were so polar opposite that you were almost rooting for one, and yeah, whatever to the other one. It was bad. Another show that they should not bring back, what they're gonna have a live thing of, is the Jeffersons and All in the Family. All in the Family was the epitome of racism on TV at the time being. Oh my God, I digress from the original point of this video, but that should not, I hope to God that it does not get a reboot. I hope to God. Roseanne got the reboot, yeah, but she got written off the show because of what she said on a tweet. Good for her. The show goes on, good for them. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments and below of what shows do you think that should get a reboot, and what shows you think should get a should get a reboot but have a different concept and synopsis to it with a reboot. But yeah, Big Bang Theory is ending. I think that it could go on. It's been 12 seasons, but if it went on, they would need to do the same thing they did with 2.5 Men. They could replace Sheldon's character with a new person, but the new person should be maybe someone in the faculty of the school, you know. But that's what I think of the TV landscape right now. Big Bang Theory is ending, yay. Give us an entertaining hour. Give us an entertaining hour, please. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, and like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this video, because I put out different opinions of what I think of the world and what I think of media. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.